Now let us discuss the next point, that is sound. So what is sound? Sound means the voice. So now I am speaking to you, that is I am producing various sounds to you. In Marathi we call it आवाज और हिंदी में हम उसे ध्वनि कहते हैं. So sound is the voice, sound is the speaking words that you can hear. When I speak, you can hear it. That is, you can hear my sound, you can hear my voice, right? So there are various types of sounds that we hear in our day-to-day life, like the sounds that are made by the birds, the sound that are made by the animals, the sounds of the horns, right? The sounds of various peoples, the people those who talk with us, we hear their sounds. But students, all the sounds that we hear in our day-to-day life are not of the same type. Some sounds are soft, some sounds are loud, some sounds are pleasant, that is you like to hear such pleasant sounds, right? When some songs are played on your mobile, some songs are played on the television, if they are pleasant, you like to hear them, but if they are unpleasant, you will just put it off, right? Unpleasant sounds, people don't like to hear such unpleasant sounds, right? So the sounds are soft sounds, loud sounds that are very much loud. Yes, you are not, you have some problems, or you say that my ears are paining when I hear to such loud sound, right? Students, some sounds are soft, some are loud sounds, some sounds are pleasant sounds. You like to hear to such sounds. They are called as pleasant sounds. And there are some sounds which are unpleasant. You don't want to hear to such sounds. Such are called as unpleasant sounds. So soft sound, we can give an example, a soft sound, right? When you are speaking to someone, you speak softly in a lower voice. So that is an example of soft sound. The next is loud sound. If someone is shouting at you, they do not shout in a very low sound, in a low voice. They shout loudly. They increase the volume of that sound. That is a loud sound. Pleasant sound, like the sound of some bhajans, right? Or some soft songs, or their songs, they are pleasant. But there are some unpleasant sounds, like the crying of a child or someone shouting very loudly. Those are unpleasant sounds. Unpleasant sounds, people don't like to hear such unpleasant sounds. So these are the four types of sounds that are found in our surrounding. The next is noise. Now what is this noise? Sound that is loud and unpleasant is called as noise. So the sound which is loud, which has increased volume, and which is unpleasant, we can say karkash awaz. So such type of sound is called as noise, and this noise is very harmful for our ears. If constantly we keep on hearing such loud and unpleasant sound, then what will have, we can get deafness. Yes, our ear has a limit to hear such type of sound. If the limit is crossed, then what will have, we can get deafness. That is, we will lose our ability to listen to the sounds. So it is very necessary that whenever we are talking to others, we make use of soft sound. Also, when we are playing televisions, radio sets, or songs in our house, we should take care that we keep the volume less, so that the songs will not create problem for others, right? So you have to put on the music, or you have to talk to others in a low sound, in a low volume, so that you as well as others do not have any problem because of the sound. Now let us move on to the next point, that is force. So what is a force? A force is a push or pull that is applied on any object. So the definition for force is a push or pull applied on any object is called as force. So we make use of force, we make use of our energy to push something, to pull something, right? when we push something or when we pull something towards us, we apply some energy of ours on that object. That is called as the force. Okay, and what is work? When we move something by applying force, work is done, or we call it work. When we apply force on some object and that object moves, that object changes its place, we can say that work is done. So work is done when a force is applied on some object and that object moves. At that time we can call that work is done. And students, what are the effects of force? Do you know? So the force, what can it do? It can move the position of some object. So when you apply a force on some object, when you push some object, what will happen? The position of that object will change. So the force, it can move some object at rest. Also the shape of some object can be changed when force is applied. Suppose you are holding a balloon in your hand and you apply force from both the sides. What will happen? The shape of that balloon will change, right? Also force can stop a moving object. Suppose you are playing cricket with your friends and the person who is batting, he hits the ball. So the ball is having force because the bat has applied force on it and the ball is in the sky, and you just move on and hold the ball. You take a catch. What happens? The force that you apply with your hand on that ball makes the ball to stop. So the ball was in a moving position. It was moving, but you applied force with your hand and you caught it, and what you have done, you have stopped it, you have increased its speed and you caught it. You have made the ball to come to a standstill. So the movement of the ball has stopped because you applied force on it. So the effects are like the objects which are at rest, if force is applied on it, they will move. You can also change the shape of the object when force is applied on it, and also you can stop the movement of any object when you apply special type of force on it, right? We also saw about work. So what is work? When force is applied on some object and that object moves, it changes its position, then we say that work is done. So the last point from this topic is friction. Now what is friction? Friction is a special force that slows down the movement of an object. So friction is a special type of force. It is a type of force itself, but because of this friction, what happens? The speed of that object or the speed of that material comes to decrease. The speed of that object decreases when friction works there, right? So what is this friction actually about? Friction, you can say, is seen more on rough surface. Suppose you are playing with a ball, you take a ball and you roll it on the floor, right? Will the ball continue to roll continuously? No. At a point it will come to a standstill. It will stop after moving for some distance. So why does it happen? Because it had friction with the surface. You threw it on the floor. It started rubbing with the floor, right? And that rubbing is called as friction. So because of the friction, because of the ball rubbing with the surface floor, what happened? The speed of that ball decreased and after some time the ball stopped. Okay, so friction is seen more on rough surfaces rather than plain surfaces. If you throw a ball on a plain surface, it will move for a longer distance because the friction with that floor is lesser. But if you throw a ball on a ground, what will happen? The friction will be more because of the rough surface on the ground. The friction will be more, and so the ball will not move for a greater distance. It will move for only a little distance and it will stop. So the friction is more on rough surface and friction is less on plain surfaces. Okay. Also friction prevents us from slipping on a surface and thus it helps us to move. Suppose you are moving on a surface which has some water on it. What will happen? you will slip because the friction with that surface is very less, and so what will happen, you will slip and you will fall down. But suppose you are moving on a ground which is not plain, it is a rough surface, it is having stones, it is having sand, it is having soil, all the things are there, so the surface on the ground is not plain, and so what happens, the friction is greater at such places, and so you can easily walk on such places. But if you are walking on a plain surface, the friction is less and there is the possibility that you will slip and fall down. So students, this was the lesson about light, sound and force.